Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back to the new school year. It's a different year and different times, so we decided to bring you a different type of podcast.
CTV2 Home Edition.
I'm Ella Ben.
And I'm Kayla Humphrey, bringing Charter's latest to you.
Last week, the president said for Washington.
I'm Sophia Mora.
And I'm Leah Lopez, bringing Charter's latest to you.
Here you are.
Going live in 3, 2, 1.
GSA will be having a meeting after school on October 1st, so be sure to show up to the Zoom meeting.
The freshman class will be having a dinner night at Cherry Smash from 7 to 9 on October 7th, so make sure to come out and support.
Do you know what else is on October 7th? Well, NHS is having karaoke buddies. It's at 7 p.m. and we need 10 to 12 volunteers.
The CSCS Band Boosters are hosting their very first virtual trivia night. That'll be on October 2nd from 7 to 9. And tickets will be sold for only $5 up until October 1st, so make sure to buy them before they sell out.
Also, if you're interested in Geek Alliance, their second meeting of the year will be after school today. The Zoom meeting will be down below.
Football conditioning has already started at Mullins Park, but they're still accepting new athletes until September 28th. For more information, you can go on the school website, but make sure your paperwork is in order.
Now that you know what's going on with events on campus, let's take a look at what's going on regarding students' return to campus.
Hi, I'm Maya Shepard, and I'm here to talk with Sydney Berthew about her opinions on going back to school.
Hi, I'm Sydney Berthew. I'm in 10th grade, and my opinion on going back to school is I think we should go because we get to see our friends. And online school, there's a lot of distractions being home with your siblings and your parents working. So I think it'll be less distracting in school.
Hi, I'm Julia DiCaprio.
I'm Michaela Whitney, and we're here with
Principal Gary Springer.
Missile.
Okay, so for Miss All, what are your plans for the upcoming SGA events with regarding the possibility of school reopening?
We have a lot of plans for us to do events socially distanced outside. We have a couple of programs that we're going to take advantage of that use Mullins Park so that our students will be able to safely partake in different events with each other.
Thank you.
And Mr. Springer, what input or information can you give us about school reopening?
So at this moment, as we speak, and I think this will be aired on Friday morning, so to our students, our board will also be meeting as well at 9 o'clock Friday the 18th. Because the school board of Broward County did come out with some public notice about school starting on October 5th, I would suspect that our board, our governing board, will be making a decision or at least discussing the decision as to when we could potentially be opening. Typically, we would follow suit with the school district, but in these unknown and crazy times, that may change. So stay tuned. But I can assure you that there will be options offered to our families as to whether or not they choose to be in-person learning or in continuing with the mobile setting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Alicia Nicholas, and I'm here with some footage of a football scrimmage that took place a few weeks ago at the private school American Heritage. This school is already back in session. This is a potential idea of what games may look like when we come back.
As you can see, there are social distancing markers throughout the benches. Everyone must wear a mask, and each player is only allowed 2 guests per player on the team. These are the things the teams will have to do to have a sense of normalcy at the football games.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember, once a Panther, always a Panther.
Wow, I can't believe that in just a few weeks we'll all be able to reunite. Now let's take a look at how it has been for our Panthers learning at home.
and welcome to Student Life. 2020 has been a crazy year due to COVID-19. COVID-19 doesn't allow in-school learning, which means students have to learn through the internet via Zoom. Some say this is easier, but honestly it's harder due to having to stare at a screen for 7 hours a day. Sadly, this is our new reality, and this is what some of our Panthers have to say about this.
Hey Panthers, I'm here with Ryan Ugaldi and Jacob Fentress to see what they think about online school. Do you prefer online school or in-school learning?
I like online school better because I'm more comfortable. I'm in a comfortable chair. I'm in my own shorts or joggers, whatever I want to be in throughout the day.
What are the hardest things about online school?
The new grading system and how tiny little quizzes are worth more than what they used to be.
What are your favorite things about online school?
Online school it's a lot more lenient, with the classes, and the teachers are more they understand more because everybody's new to it, so we're on the same page as us.
What do you wish you could change about online school?
Internet at home, because I constantly find myself lagging out of class, which isn't that fun.
Do you think online school or in-school learning is easier?
Personally, I think both online and in school work out in the teaching ways, and I find both of them a nice way to be taught.
That's all for a day in the life virtually. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for that honest peek into your guys' home lives. Quarantine has brought a lot of struggles on a lot of people, but let's look at some of the fun things that have come out of staying home.
Poppin' Panthers!
I'm Ivory,
Maisa,
Renee,
and Alicia.
Welcome to your first episode of CTV Pandemic Edition, bringing you your
quarantine trends.
Since quarantine started, everyone around the world has been going to TikTok to find new things to do. One thing specifically that was a trend was hair dyeing. These two girls that I will interview in a few not only dyed their hair because we were out of school, but they were influenced by TikTok and other things we will soon find out. To get some inside knowledge, first up we have 10th grader Bella Castro. So Bella, what influenced you to dye your hair?
What inspired me to dye my hair was my big sister, because she dyed her hair recently and I wanted to do something too, since I've always wanted to and I never had time, so I did it myself.
What color did you dye your hair?
I dyed it red at first, but as you can see right now, then it faded into a light pink.
Would you ever dye your hair again?
I would dye my hair red again because I just like how it looks.
Next up, we have 11th grader Rita Arudi. Rita, what inspired you to dye your hair?
I saw it on TikTok a lot, and honestly, I thought it looked really good, so I just decided to do it too.
What color did you dye your hair?
I dyed it hot pink, but it kind of faded and now it looks red.
And would you ever dye your hair again?
Yeah, actually I'm dyeing it again tomorrow night, this color, since it faded. That's all.
Thank you, girls. Well, that's all for the hair dyeing trend.
Up next shouldn't be a surprise. We're here to give our honest review of the infamous Travis Scott wedding.
Yeah.
It's bust. I finished it.
Out of 10, I'm giving this a 5 because people hype it up way too much and it's just a regular burger with bacon.
I give it a 4. It's nothing too special. It's just something regular.
I'm gonna give it a 7. The sandwich itself is really good, but it just tastes like a quarter pounder with bacon on it, honestly.
I'm gonna give it a 6. It was not that special, but it was bust. And to end it off, today we'll be trying this famous TikTok snack that's a jalapeno, cream cheese, and tacos.
So that did not end very well. It had a crazy ending, so we will just give our ratings here. For Ivory, she gave it 2 out of 10. It was spicy at the end. For Maisa, it was spicy as well for her, and water did not help.
For Alicia, it was pretty good, but the whipped cream cheese was not it. And for Renee, she enjoyed it, but it could have been better. Overall, we do not recommend it as an everyday snack.
That's all for today, folks.
Stay trending, stay popping,
And stay safe.
Bye!
With new trends came new businesses. Let's take a look at some students who turned their vision into a reality.
Panthers, it's Remy here, and on today's segment, we're going to be talking about two seniors who have decided to start their business over quarantine. Here they are.
Hi guys, I'm Maria.
And I'm Joe.
And we've been best friends since 6th grade.
And recently we decided to start our own businesses.
The name of my business is Spotlight Clothing. I sell shirts, crop sweaters, sweatpants, like tie-dye, reverse tie-dye, and bucket hats, which is our best seller, the white bucket hat with the butterfly. I started my business because I've always liked fashion, and I just think it's a way for people to express themselves. And I just wanted to change the norm by reworking clothing, because a lot of clothes go to waste like every year, and it just hurts the planet more and more. And I think we should just put a stop to that and fast fashion and everything. An advice I give for someone starting their own business would be just be persistent with your work and just try your best to like advertise it. Like social media is a big like influence on everything that you do, and just try your best to get people to see it. And yeah.
The name of my business is Joe Chains. My main seller is my song keychains, and they come in bundles that include health balls, lip gloss, and resin letters. And I also do resin letters on the side as well. Started my business because music has been something that I've always connected with, and I feel like my customers purchase my keychains so they can show their connections with other people. For example, girlfriends and boyfriends purchase it for each other to show their connection through love, and I also have a handful of customers that have purchased it to show their remembrance for those who are no longer with us. My advice for someone who's starting their own business would be to just go after it. Chase your dream, because you know what? It's going to be hard in the beginning, but all the hard work is going to pay off in the end.
All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you guys for showing us your businesses. Panthers, be sure to go check them out. So many student athletes have had to deal with canceled seasons and heavy hearts. So what are the student athletes doing now that they're...
COVID has went mainstream within the U.S. It has created many problems and issues, such as the way we live life. One main issue has been the cancellation of sports. But with the cancellation and limitations of sports, there has been student athletes at charter still putting in that work. One student athlete in particular is Brianna Godfrey, varsity softball player.
I've been staying in shape during quarantine by working out every day and going to the field 5 days a week. I go and work on my pitching and hitting and try to increase my speed. One thing I miss about charter softball is being able to bond with the team every day after school and working towards the goal of accomplishing a 6th state championship. I was pretty frustrated when the 2020 season was cut short because I put in so much hard work and effort, and it was the first year college coaches could start seeing me in person, and I just never had the chance to prove myself.
Not only Brianna Godfrey has been putting in work this year with the cancellations of sports, most notably Brett Strauss, quarterback of the varsity football team.
I've been staying in shape during quarantine by going to LA Fitness and coming to the field to work out. The thing I miss most about football is hanging out with all the players and getting to work out with them.
The way quarantine affected me and Brett practicing is instead of practicing with a huge group of people, now we have to practice with just like individuals, which is honestly kind of good for most of us because we need one-on-one practicing.
Some pros and cons of sports being canceled is that a con is that I haven't gotten able to practice with the team and get some real work with the whole team on the field. But a pro is that I got time to focus on myself and start my own business. I plan on motivating my team when we get back in season by leading by example and setting goals to win every single week.
Brett and I's connection has increased over time because we go to the field twice a week, and every time we go to the field, we work on one-on-ones and route timing, which is critical for in-game situations. So.
Definitely proud of those athletes for making the commitment to their sports and staying in shape in the off-season. Staying active is an important part of your health and can be very hard, especially when gyms are closed. Olivia Marcella and Anthony Giglio share tips on staying healthy at home.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Olivia Marcella, and I know we have all been dreading life at home during this quarantine. So I partnered up with student athlete Anthony Giglio to show you guys on some tips on how to move your body at home. I hope you enjoy.
Thanks, Olivia. I'm Anthony Giglio. I'm here with Jaden Gatsby. We're going to go over
Okay, so we're gonna start with the flamingo. You're gonna start with your right, then go to your left. Next, you're gonna bring your knee to your chest and switch. Finally, with the legs, you're gonna put both feet together, touch the ground, and then your right over your left, and your left over your right. Next, you're gonna do arm circles forward, and then arm circles backwards. Next, you're gonna put your right arm across and pull, and then your left arm across and pull. And finally, we're gonna do bear hugs. You're gonna wrap your arm around your body and alternate.
Hey guys, I'm here with 11th grader Rachel Stepp to ask her a few questions on how she's been moving her body at home. So Rachel, what body parts have you been mostly working out with during quarantine?
I've been usually working out my abs and my lower body.
What workouts do you do? Do you make them up on your own or do you watch workout videos on YouTube?
I usually look up some on YouTube, but if I don't understand it that quickly, I'll do some on my own.
And do you do any extracurricular activities that help you move your body more?
Yes, I also dance, so that gets me up and moving and exercising.
And the last question is, do you have any advice to give to the students at Charter who are trying to be more motivated to move their body?
Yeah, I would just say, motivation's key, and also, start small and you'll progress, and just keep trying even when it gets hard.
Thank you, Rachel.
All those activities can work up an appetite, so Savannah Cox is here to show you something you can cook at home to stay satisfied.
Thank you, Savannah, for showing us how to make those wonderful chocolate treats. And now we have something to show you that's fluffy, furry, and fun. We have pets. A showcase of student pets at home.
Hey Panthers, I'm Jessica Camacho, and welcome to this episode of CTV2, where students will be doing a show and tell of their pets. So, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Brittany Stella and I'm a sophomore, and this is my dog Lily Marie Stella. She's 4 months old and she's a Jack Russell Terrier. She has a very outgoing personality and she loves little kids and other dogs. Some of her favorite activities is playing in water, watching squirrels. She loves destroying water bottles and stealing people's belongings and running around the house with them. She knows a good amount of tricks. Some of her tricks are paw, uppy, sit, down, and stay. With all that, it goes to say there's never a dull moment with Lily.
Hi, I'm Penny Lane. I'm going to be 6 months on September 30th. I'm also an FP female golden doodle. My mommy was a poodle and my dad was a golden retriever, which makes me so fluffy. I heard that I was named Penny Lane because I have a copper-like coat from the penny, and my home is like a band called the Beatles. They supposedly have a song called Penny Lane. Why would they name a band after me? Anyways, I'm not an ordinary puppy, that's for sure. Most of the time I act like a cat from what I hear. But also, my favorite thing to do is gallop like a horse when I run all around the house. I hear my people say not only it's cute, but it's really funny. Well, there you have it. I'm Penny Lane. Bye!
Thanks for watching this week's episode and meeting our furry friends. See you next time.
Thanks for watching another amazing episode of CTV2 Home Edition. I'm Ella Ben.
And I'm Kayla Humphrey, bringing Charlie's latest to you.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your weekend.